Hello, I'm Kimberly from changeyourmind.nz, and today I wanted to talk about that negative mindset because many people who suffer anxiety are suffering from those voices or that self-talk that's so negative. And it's really hard to get out of that cycle of negativity when it's coming to you. But I'm just going to give you today one of the tools that I use to come out of that negativity, to actually try and eliminate that horrible negative self-talk. It's to sort of make fun of it, make a joke of it. And that's really hard when you're feeling really bad about yourself. But this is a really good tool that you can use when you notice those thoughts coming up. So I like to see it as almost as if you're in a court of law and you have to provide evidence to say that that negative self-talk is true. So for instance, if you're saying, I'm the worst person ever. Okay, where's the evidence of that? If you're standing in front of a judge, you need to prove that there's nobody else in the whole wide world that's as bad as you are, that you're the absolute worst. And so of course, when you look at it that way, you realize, well, perhaps that thought isn't true. And it's easier then to put a positive slant on it and say, well, okay, maybe I'm not the worst. Everybody makes mistakes. And start to feel the self-love positive. Now, some of my favourite ones I'm going to quote that I've had from clients to you now, and just tell you how I help them to find the humour in it and to change that negative mindset for those words or that language they were using. So one of my clients said to me, my bum is the size of a house. And when she used to look in the mirror, she used to go, oh my God, whatever she was putting on, look at the size of my bum, it's the size of a house. So I said to her, wow, so really you must find it really difficult to have got to this appointment today. I mean, how the hell did you get that in the car? And, you know, if it's the size of a house, I'm surprised that you managed to get here through the door. And maybe if it's that big, you have to order a pilot vehicle every time you take the dog for a walk and let the council know that you're going. And when you start to really look at it and go, really? Is it the size of a house? No, I don't think so. Maybe it's a bit bigger than you'd like it to be, but you know, I think you're just exaggerating. So you can start to take the mickey out of that negative mindset and know that it's just ridiculous. There's no way that's true. And once you understand that it's not true, you can stop that negative cycle. Another popular one I've had is, looking in the mirror, I look like shit today. Oh, okay, so you're a brown, dribbly, smelly lump of shit, poo covered in flies? You don't look like that to me. Again, you know, that's just over exaggerating a feeling. So maybe you don't look as good as you did yesterday, or maybe you're not feeling amazing today, but really, I look like shit? I don't think so. Again, just laugh about it. Oh, okay, so yeah, here I am. I'm just wafting around, you know, whether I'm a hard shit or whether I'm a soft shit. I'm covered in flies, wafting those around, and it's just on the floor and just slinking everywhere. Just really start to make fun of that stupid negative self-talk, because it's just not true and it should have no power over you whatsoever. And the last one, oh, this is one I love to get from teenagers. And, you know, I have a lot of teenagers that suffer from anxiety and depression, and they say to me, I just wish I was like everybody else. Okay, so I get them to imagine their whole classroom of school people that they see every day, the whole class, and go, okay, so you want to look like all of them, every single one, you know, but that one's got black hair and that one's got blonde hair, so do you want a bit of black here and a bit of blonde there and maybe a bit of ginger here? Or, you know, and he's taller and he's short, so how are you going to get the tall and the short, and how are you going to look like that person as well as, and then they go, oh, no, I don't mean I want to look like everyone else. I want to look normal. Okay, so let me have a look. So look around your classroom in your mind and tell me which one of those students in your classroom is normal. And they normally can't answer that because they don't even know what normal is. So how can you possibly live up to something when you don't know what it is? How can you possibly be something that you don't know how it looks, how it feels, what actions it takes, what it is? It's impossible. So stop beating yourself up. Start to look at the positives. Start to take the mickey out of that monkey brain that's giving you anxiety, those negative self-talk. Start to look at it and go, you know what? I think you're exaggerating. I don't think it's that bad. Argue with it. I will say to it, okay, we're in a court of law. Give me the evidence that this is absolutely true. And not just somebody said that somebody said. Actually, evidence, hard-based evidence, because a judge won't accept anything less. You need to have 100% evidence to proof. And you'll find that you can't find it. It's not available. So if the proof isn't there, it's not true. You don't have to believe it. So let's get rid of those negative thoughts and start to focus on the positive. And I've got plenty of ideas coming up of how to do that too. But today, have a great day and start laughing at that monkey brain, because really, it's pretty crazy. Have a good day.